Okay, good evening. Welcome to the Lorraine County Board of Commissioners meeting of June 23rd, 2021. This meeting will now come to order. We will rise for the Pledge of Allegiance and the invocation. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
In our inspirational word for the day, do your own work well, and then you will have something to be proud of. But don't compare yourself with others.
Thank you, Commissioner Lundy. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Hung?
Here.
Commissioner Moore?
Here.
Commissioner Lundy?
I am here.
Okay, tonight we have a proclamation for Beverly, Gardner, Lorraine County Solid Waste Management District. Hi, Beverly. I'm just going to go ahead and read it, and then if you want to say a few words or do a picture or whatever you want to do. Okay, in the matter of expressing our appreciation and best wishes to Beverly Gardner on her retirement from the Lorraine County Solid Waste Management District, whereas Beverly Gardner announced retirement from her position as Administrative Assistant effective June 30th, 2021, and whereas Bev is being recognized for 43 years of service to Lorraine County beginning April 1978 as a records clerk for CETA, and whereas Bev was transferred to Workforce Development Agency as an administrative assistant in 2001 before moving to Solid Waste Management District in 2012. And whereas Bev is always the first to arrive at the office and is a caring, very cooperative, dependable worker, and all her untiring efforts, dedication, and kindness will be remembered by her fellow workers. Now therefore it be resolved by the Board of Commissioners of Lorraine County, Ohio, that we hereby express appreciation for the faithful, conscientious, and rewarding service given by Beverly Gardner to the County of Lorraine and its citizens for over 4 decades. Thank you, Beverly. We want to, does anybody want to say anything?
Say a few words?
Say a few words?
No? No? Okay.
Well, listen, give it to her.
Okay.
She doesn't want to sit through the whole meeting, right?
No, she's,
43 years, I think she wants to cut out, right?
thank you.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
We can do that. Plastic chain. There'll be a party up here, right?
Friday.
Oh, Friday? Okay.
Thanks for all your years, sister. It's amazing work.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay, we'll get started with B, resolutions.
Number 1, investments.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion was made by Hung, seconded by Moore. Any discussion from the board? Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Hung?
Yes.
Commissioner Moore?
Aye.
Commissioner Lundy.
Aye.
Where's that coming from?
Dave. Number 2, appropriations.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's me. Sorry.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion was made by Hung, seconded by Moore. Any discussion from the board? Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Hung?
Yes.
Commissioner Moore?
Aye.
Commissioner Lundy.
Aye.
Number 3, transfers.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion was made by Hung, seconded by Moore. Any discussion from the board? Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Hung?
Yes.
Commissioner Moore?
Aye.
Commissioner Lundy.
Aye.
4, advances, there were none. 5, requisitions.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion was made by Hung, seconded by Moore. Any discussion from the board? Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Hung?
Yes.
Commissioner Moore?
Aye.
Commissioner Lundy.
Aye.
Number 6, travel, there is none. Number 7, bills.
All right, move to approve.
Second.
Motion was made by Hung, seconded by Moore. Any discussion from the board? Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Hung?
Yes.
Commissioner Moore?
Aye.
Commissioner Lundy.
Aye.
The next item of business is number 8, authorize various personnel actions as indicated on the summary sheet for employees within the jurisdiction of the Lorraine County Board of Commissioners. At the conclusion of today's board meeting, the commissioners may recess into an executive session to discuss personnel and new hires and board appointments. The next item of business is number 9. I move to approve and waive the meeting minutes of June, and waive the reading of the meeting minutes of June 16th, 2021.
Second.
Motion was made by Hung, seconded by Moore. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Hung?
Yes.
Commissioner Moore?
Aye.
Commissioner Lundy.
Aye.
Okay, the next item of business is number 10. Madam Clerk, please read the resolution into the record.
Adjust salaries of Avon Lake Municipal Court employees representing the county's 2/5 share effective July 1st, 2021. Number 1, Kathleen Navanti, Clerk of Courts, new biweekly rate is $1,014.08. Number 2 is Timothy Garou, bailiff, new biweekly rate is $688.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion was made by Hung, seconded by Moore. Any discussion from the board? Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Hung?
Yes.
Commissioner Moore?
Aye.
Commissioner Lundy.
Aye.
The next item of business is number 11. Madam Clerk, please read the resolution into the record.
Lifting the state of emergency in Lorraine County, Ohio, due to Ohio Governor DeWine lifting the COVID-19 state of emergency effective June 18, 2021, and rescinding Resolution 20-205, 20-206, and 20-313 that were passed March 18, 2020, relating to declaring of COVID-19 emergency.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion was made by Hung, seconded by Lundy. Any discussion from the board? Okay, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Hung?
Yes.
Commissioner Moore?
Lundy? Commissioner Lundy?
Lundy.
Yes.
Aye.
Commissioner Moore?
Present.
Moving on to Job and Family Services. The next item of business is number 12. Madam Clerk, please read the resolution into the record.
Amend Resolution 20-647, adopted October 28, 2020, authorizing Neighborhood Alliance to provide protective services to adults for federal fiscal year 2021. Amendment is to reflect an increase in contract amount of $180,000 effective until December 30th, 2021.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion was made by Hung, seconded by Moore. Any discussion from the board? Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Hung?
Yes.
Commissioner Moore?
Aye.
Commissioner Lundy.
Aye.
Solid Waste Management District. The next item of business is number 13. Madam Clerk, please read the resolution into the record.
Amend Resolution 20-350, adopted May 26, 2021, the Community Incentive Grant funding for the City of Lorraine, with a reduction of funds in the amount of $14,838.20, which reflects a 75% reduction until such debt is repaid to Lorraine County.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion was made by Hung, seconded by Moore. Any discussion from the board? Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Hung?
Yes.
Commissioner Moore?
Aye.
Commissioner Lundy.
Aye.
Moving on to Children's Services. The next item of business is number 14. Madam Clerk, please read the resolution into the record.
Authorize and rescind various personnel utilizing the agency's MasterCard for the year 2021, not to exceed $2,500 in accordance with their policy and permissible expenses.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion was made by Hung, seconded by Moore. Any discussion from the board? Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Hung?
Yes.
Commissioner Moore?
Aye.
Commissioner Lundy.
Aye.
Okay, we are now at the lobby session of our agenda. Welcome to the lobby portion of our meeting. In order to speak on the topic of your choice, you have had to fill out a slip and turn it into the clerk. Madam Clerk, do we have anybody that wishes to
We do not.
speak? Okay, we do not have anybody waiting to speak. We will move on to reports. County Administrator Tom Williams, do you have a report for us this evening?
Yes, what I'd like to talk about is actually, there's been a lot of questions going on about the funding that we gave to the county fair. I just want to make sure everyone is aware that this is going to the senior fair and to the junior fair and then there's a general fair. And with this, last year with the pandemic, the fair, talking about everything that benefits our seniors and our juniors and the kids going out doing their 4-H, basically got hit with a $500,000 reduction because of the pandemic. So with the money that we're giving, this money is actually going back in order to help our entire community. 4-H is just not something that is out in the townships or in the southern part of the Ohio. It's throughout the entire county. It's a great program. They work with the Ohio State Extension Office. They're in the schools teaching the kids simple things as far as even balancing a checkbook to other programs as with animals or just other items that come up throughout 4-H for all ages. Everything down from the little tots, at 4 or 5-year-olds, all the way up to those that are graduating high school. And with 4-H, a lot of people don't realize that some of these, with the stock auctions and that, some of these kids are able to sell enough over the years. We had one person that put down a down payment on a house, another that went through and was able to pay for college tuition, and it gives them the skill set to be successful in life. So I just wanted to kind of point that out to everyone, that this money is going for the programs and is going to be utilized to make sure that they're successful and to help recoup some of the money that they lost from the pandemic last year. That's the end of my report.
Thank you, Mr. Administrator.
All right.
Okay, moving on. Assistant County Prosecutor, Mr. Dan Petticord, do you have a report this evening?
I do not, Commissioner, but if the board doesn't choose to go into executive session, I have 2 pieces of litigation, one pending, one current, that I would like to discuss with the board at that time.
Yes, I think we can swing that tonight. Okay. All right, moving on to Commissioners' reports. I'll go first just with a quick little note. A local organization, Chicks Against Hunger, has joined forces with the Lake Erie Crushers to sponsor a food drive at their Wednesday, June 30th home game to support the Lorraine County Office on Aging's food banks throughout the county. Food insecurity continues to be an issue that Lorraine County older adults face daily and was made significantly worse by the COVID-19 pandemic. Please join us in helping to support this critical service to our seniors. You can bring a non-perishable food item to the game and be entered into a raffle for a Lake Erie Crushers Family Fun Pack. Game starts at 7:05 and the gates open at 6:05 p.m. Again, that's next Wednesday. Tickets are available now through the Lake Erie Crushers website, and walk-ups are welcome on the night of the game. And just some background information, Lauren Kashasik is the director of the Lorraine County Office on Aging, and she and her team are doing a great job, and we appreciate all that they do for our seniors. And for more information, you can look them up on the internet at lcooa.org. And that concludes my report. Commissioner Lundy, do you have a report this evening?
Yes, I do, Madam Chair. First off, would like to thank Grace Galucci, the director of NOACA, for attending the Lorraine County Township Association meeting. We were all down there at the fairgrounds on Thursday, and thought she did a great job as always. She goes out to a lot of community events to inform people about NOACA and how it operates and what it does for our region. I just want to congratulate those who were involved with organizing several of the Juneteenth events. I went to several of them on Saturday. They had a really great turnout there at General Johnny Wilson Park in Lorraine, and also a very strong turnout and some really great music, too, at the Lakeview Park for their Juneteenth event. Our community protection team for the county met on Tuesday. The report is we've got 29 active cases in Lorraine County of COVID. To date, over 62% of our residents who are 18 or older have been vaccinated, so that's a good percentage there. I think I posted on Facebook today a lot of dates that are coming up in July for you to receive the vaccination. You can do the one and done with the Johnson & Johnson, or do the 2 shots with Pfizer and Moderna, and all those dates are coming up in July. The Neighborhood Alliance held their annual meeting this morning. That was very well attended through Zoom. They're doing great work in the community. I know that we've been very supportive of them. We're eagerly awaiting them to come back with a proposal on how they hope to service more people in the county through a new kitchen initiative. So we're waiting to see that report from them. Also attended the Food Forward Forum, which was held at Black River. That took place at 11:30 today. That was in conjunction with the Health Department and Second Harvest, trying to talk about ways in which they can better get community to the family, or food to the community and the families in need. And also, it was good to see that the legislators in Columbus are working out a plan to make sure that the townships in Ohio actually receive Rescue Act Plan dollars. There was a problem with a definition, I guess, when the bill went from the House to the Senate, and an oversight, which is hard to believe happened. But now the states, with their allotment of money, are looking at providing that assistance to the townships, around $422 million, which have been amended into Senate Bill 111. So the townships hopefully will see concurrence in the Senate on that, since it started as a Senate bill. The House Finance sent it back. So as long as there's concurrence and the governor signs, the townships will be in good shape and receive the Rescue Act Plan dollars that they very much deserve and definitely need. And that completes my report.
Thank you. Commissioner Moore, do you have a report this evening?
Sure. In regards to Commissioner Lundy's comments, it looks like June 30th, they have to have that, the Senate has to wrap up the budget and everything else. So we do have some things working with Senator Manning that are in the works. We're hoping to have some good news for maybe next week's meeting that we can talk about. Also, I want to say back in 2016, the Republican Party held their convention here in Cleveland. And I, like everyone else, was paying more attention to the media than what was going on. And I asked my friend downtown Cleveland, I said, what do you think? I'm hearing all this crazy stuff. And he's like, it's the safest place in the world. So I went downtown and I was kind of like, I wasn't bar hopping. I was just attending some of these other eateries, and found out that they were all complaining because they were scared away from an event that was very historic, and didn't do as much business because people were staying away. I have a lot of faith in our sheriff's department. They're working diligently with this group that's going to be in Wellington on Saturday. I saw in the Chronicle today that there's people waiting in line already. So I think it's exciting. The whole world will be watching Lorraine County, and I hope people come on out and enjoy themselves. This is not, this I think is going to be historic, and it'll be interesting to see the crowd size. But we have people coming from Alabama, Michigan, Indiana, all over the country are actually road tripping here. So it's going to be an exciting afternoon for sure. Hopefully the rain will stay away, but I have a lot of faith in our law enforcement in our community, and our deputies are already working on the crowd movement, basically your parking situation. So fear not, we do have a lot of faith in our deputies. So you guys are going to be a busy day. I feel sorry for them because that was also their steak fry day. So they postponed that. So maybe we'll publicly ask everybody, say, okay, here's the new steak fry for the deputies, and they might need 2 this year considering how hard they're going to be working this weekend. So that ends my report.
Thank you, Commissioners. Our next item is G, Clerk's Report. Madam Clerk, do you have a report this evening?
No, I do not.
Okay, moving on to H, Board Correspondence. Madam Clerk, can you read Board Correspondence into the record?
Number 1, Sheriff in compliance with Ordinance 311.20, monthly itemized cost of keeping and feeding prisoners and other persons placed in sheriff's charge was 23,043 meals served in April at a cost of $1.49 apiece. Number 2, July 1st from 11 to 3, county employees blood drive. Register at www.lifeshare.cc. Number 3, June 24th at 2 p.m., County Planning Commission tentative meeting packet. Number 4, publications, LCCAA Mission Movement, county's current, CCOA State House reports, NACO News, Ohio Turnpike Connection, and then number 5 is June 24th at 5:30, Mars will meet via Zoom.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. At this time, I move to adjourn into executive session to discuss personnel issues, employment and new hires, and pending litigation.
Second?
Motion was made by Hung, seconded by Moore. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Hung,
Yes.
Commissioner Moore,
Aye.
Commissioner Lundy.
Aye.
Feels like I need more
We-
money.
We have returned from executive session, and our meeting is back in session. I move to approve the personnel summary sheet.
Second.
Oh, my goodness.
Commissioner Lundy may have the floor.
Okay, motion was made by Hung, seconded by Lundy. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Hung,
Yes.
Commissioner Moore.
Nope,
Oh,
Lundy.
Commissioner Lundy,
Aye.
Commissioner Moore.
Aye.
Meeting announcements. Our next regularly scheduled board meeting is Wednesday, June 30th, 2021 at 6 p.m. Our offices will be closed on July 5th in observance of the July 4th holiday. And for an early reminder, we will not be conducting our board meeting on July 7th due to staffing limitations that week and folks taking days off around the holiday. We will resume the following week, July 14th, to our regularly scheduled meeting at 6 p.m. Is there any further business, commissioners? Since there's no further business, this meeting is adjourned.